Welcome to Bad Gear, the show about the world's most hated audio tools. There are two sides to the Akai brand. Iconic creator of genre-defining masterpieces and pitiful character in a tragic comedy of corporate shenanigans churning out one barely usable piece of bad gear after the other. Today we are going to talk about the Miniak. This 2010 virtual analog synth is somewhere in between these two extremes, but still tells a lot about the state of its manufacturer in those days. Back then, Akai was acquired by the Wayland-Yutani Corporation of Music Technology, and with it came a stronger focus on profit maximization. They basically took the synth engine of another M&A victim, the Alesis Micron, and put it in an enclosure worthy of a Soviet design study. Frequent viewers might know that I have already released a Micron episode, but as the Miniak caused quite some controversy in its own right, not putting it on the show would be a waste of perfectly fine online hate. At the first glance, the Miniak is ticking all the "he's clearly running out of bad gear" boxes. The odd shape of the Micron is gone and the design language of Akai's MPK MIDI controllers has taken over. I like the new front panel layout, 3 Fallout PC case mod style wheels, and the overall build quality is more confidence-inspiring than that of the Alesis original. The most important UI element, after touchless keypad aside, is the data encoder. Whatever it is you want to negotiate with a complex 8-voice synth engine, this little knob with push functionality is your only defense line against the seemingly endless row of presets and parameters. You can, however, teleport to a section of the engine or group of presets. Speaking of presets, there are a lot of them, and they are very similar to the ones on the Micron. Punchy yet slightly one-dimensional basses, cutting leads, pads, I bought a Nord drum on Wish.com percussion, and sound FX straight from an Uwe Boll movie. These tones are based on 3 oscillators with 3 basic waveforms that are supposed to be put through the Waveshaping ringer, but can also be synced both hard and soft, exposed to various FM configurations, ring modulated, and mixed with noise. The Miniak will further distract you with 2 filters boasting 20 filter models. While the 3 envelopes, 2 LFOs and sample and hold modulator are straightforward, the non-linear modulation curves of the tracking generator and 12 independent modulation routes are quite a challenge to dial in using the tiny display. 6 drive and compressor flavors and 2 independent FX engines allow for additional ornamentation of the sounds. The internal flow of audio signals is managed using 2 mixing sections, and there's analog drift, Unison, Portamento, And we will hear more of the vocoder in today's Patreon shoutout. Assigning parameters to the 3 wheels and XYZ knobs works great. The Miniak is multi-timbral for layers, splits and external MIDI control, and although setting it up isn't rocket science, I found switching between patch creation and playing multis frustrating. Deep inside the Miniak lurks a mighty Groovebox that lets you program and record phrases. There's an Arpeggiator, and you can assign patches to drum voices that can be triggered from internal sequencers with a pattern length of up to 16 bars. This might look fiddly and frustrating, and believe me, it is. Except for the lack of USB, the rear panel is as it should be. Miniaks are, like most synths at the moment, both hard to find cheap and sell expensive, and thanks to Tom from Synth Anatomy for lending me this piece from his collection. There's nothing wrong with recycling tried and tested technology if it's done right. Is the Miniak an actual improvement over its Alesis cousins or just another cash grab? You have already heard the Miniak in today's intro tune. Leave a comment if you prefer this version to the one in the Micron episode. Thinking of the built-in sequencer still gives me bad gear PTSD, so let's start nice and easy with a Beatstep Pro. Of space, the filter is smoothly tweakable, but at least for this application the overall sound of the synth is a little too anemic for my taste. Time to dig a little deeper and explore the drum machine side of the Miniak. It's a mixed bag. Programming beats on the Miniak is tedious and not all drum sounds are worth it. The more synthetic sounding synth patches are really nice though. Although it's not easy to handle the drum section, there are quite a few diamonds in the rough. I wanna know if they can be cut to perfection in this too fast for minimal techno, too chill for trance, decorative dance floor tapestry. The Akai Miniak is neither the best sounding synth nor is it the most convenient to use. Alesis Micron DNA is more than obvious, and although it would have been nice if Akai had ironed out a few more wrinkles, the form factor, build quality and awesome array of mod wheels turn it into a more usable instrument. Sure, true synth nerds will probably prefer a more tweakable synth with a less distinct 0 years VA sound, but the versatility, overall concept and rugged design makes it ideal for rehearsed stage performances, especially in a band context. It's funny to see how different results can be when two very similar instruments get the bad gear treatment. Maybe the time has come to review some classics on vintage bad gear. Thanks for watching and see you next time! Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Feel free to like, subscribe, become a patron and leave a comment what other kind of gear you would like to see and hear on the show. Thanks to all my patrons for supporting the channel and welcome to the monthly Vocoder shoutouts. Tier 4. It's always great to have a vocoder with an actual XLR input.
Tolerance of the pyramids.
I still own the Micron I bought last year and it only collected a little bit of dust. Why not use both for tiers 5 and 6? Dagobert Michelsen opted for the Roland VT3. Solid choice. Again, thank you so much for supporting the channel. See you next month.